Remember when Fallout New Vegas came out, and despite the mediocre critic scores compared to Fallout 3, the Fallout series was literally on top of the world? Or remember in 2015 when Todd Howard presented at Bethesda's E3 conference like he was some sort of god among men? Or after Fallout 4 came out and we were all wearing our stupid looking vault jumpsuits and wearing our plastic Pip-Boys on our arms, even though we were a bit disappointed at the lack of RPG content that game had to offer? When I look back at those moments, sometimes I feel like the old guy that says those were the times, as if today's entertainment somehow offers less or just doesn't measure up in the way that it was done in the past. And while that's not necessarily true, the days in which Fallout was the biggest thing in gaming do sometimes feel like they're long gone. Sure, we have the TV show and we have Fallout 76, but think about what the Fallout franchise was and what Bethesda was before that game. For a while, everyone had the sentiment that Bethesda could do no wrong. Then, we got Fallout 76 in 2018, and the tune changed quite a bit. Because Fallout 76 is the Fallout game that no one asked for, and unfortunately, it's also the game that not as many fans cared for. It lacked the charm of the previous entries, and the game just wasn't as appealing as Fallout 3, New Vegas, or even Fallout 4. I personally sunk over 40 hours into Fallout 76 trying over and over again to get into it, but I never enjoyed it like I did with the other Fallout games that came before. In general, people enjoy Fallout because of the role-playing, the VAT system, and the post-apocalyptic world, and with Fallout 76, they literally stripped the choice and consequence out of the role-playing until Wastelanders. The VAT system received a massive downgrade to ensure that players could engage in an online space together, and the fascinating post-apocalyptic world was relegated to West Virginia, where the destruction seemed minimal in comparison to something like Washington, D.C. from Fallout 3. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just that all the elements that made Fallout what it is to so many people came up massively short. And now it's been almost 10 years since the last true single-player Fallout game in Fallout 4, and the gaming space just feels like it needs Fallout now more than ever. There's nothing quite like Fallout, and in 2025, literally nothing has come to fully fill that void. The Outer Worlds did a good job at bringing back some of that choice and consequence of earlier Bethesda-style games, but the exploration just wasn't there. Dying Light 2 brought some visceral enemies, but the atmosphere also just wasn't quite there. Even Starfield built on the gunplay and the combat of Fallout 4, but the guns in Fallout are just way cooler, and there's honestly nothing even remotely close to being as cool as the Fat Man or Tesla Cannon or Gauss Rifle in Starfield. Like, what other game is there where you can shoot a mini nuke at someone? So now, without anything to really fill the void of Fallout, we're nearly 10 years removed from the last major critically acclaimed Fallout game, and the Fallout brand feels like just another dormant franchise in a lengthy list of dormant franchises that also ironically includes the Elder Scrolls. Now that Microsoft owns BGS, it feels like a bit of mismanagement to mostly ignore the Fallout series and instead just let the series dwell in the realm of live service flops for the foreseeable future. We have heard rumors of a Fallout 3 remaster, which would be cool, but why not give it the supposed Oblivion treatment and go with a full-scale remake at this point? I mean, I'm not sure that just a coat of paint is going to do enough to move the needle in 2025. Plus, that game is 17 years old now, but heck, for those of us that are dying for something Fallout-related in 2025, another season of the TV show and a Fallout 3 remastered trailer, please, may have to suffice. I just wish that incredible franchises like this were seen as being more important than they are. In 2011, after Skyrim, who in their right mind would have ever thought that nearly 15 years later, we would have received just one mainline Fallout game and nothing from the Elder Scrolls? It just feels almost criminal to allow these franchises to fade out of the cultural zeitgeist and into something like Splinter Cell, Titanfall, or even Metal Gear. Franchises that haven't seen a new mainline entry in many, many years. I don't want Fallout to become the next Phantom of gaming like Beyond Good and Evil 2, and I don't feel as if Fallout's place is come and gone in the video games industry. If a true sequel to Fallout New Vegas were announced today, or a Fallout 5, the hype around that game would be out of control. The Fallout franchise is also a massive and easy win for Microsoft, for gamers, and for literally everyone involved. A new mainline Fallout would likely be the best-selling game of the year aside from a GTA or Call of Duty, and it would gain a lot of favor with fans as well. It just feels like we are long, long overdue for a new entry in the Fallout franchise, and the TV show just isn't what most diehard Fallout fans want. We want a new game, and now feels like the right time to start the development of something new. I just hope that we don't have to wait another 10 years to see it. Well, what are your thoughts? Do you think that Fallout is a franchise that is in dire need of a return sooner rather than later? Do you think we will ever get a follow-up to Fallout New Vegas? And what are your hopes and dreams for the Fallout series here in 2025? Shout out down in the comments below and let me know what you're thinking. Anyhow, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next level.